Sherman Byers started out as the OC at Notre Dame, then became the head coach at Akron, where he led the Zips in his first year to the MAC championship and a playoff appearance where they lost to the Texas Longhorns. Then in his second year, took them back to the MAC championship where they lost to Ball State. A heartbreaking 21-14 loss, but the season was not over for the Akron Zips as they got to play in the Camellia Bowl against Louisiana Monroe Warhawks, and the Akron Zips won 31-18, capping off a 2 straight 10-plus win seasons for Sherman Byers at Akron. Where does he go from there? Does he stay at Akron? Does he move on to greener pastures? He moves on to be the Pitt Panthers coach, convincing Eli Holstein to stay for his senior year. Hopefully a Heisman campaign is in order. A great recruiting class that he's walking into. Some guys were already signed when he got there. Other guys able to get through the transfer portal. So this is the Pitt roster. Eli Holstein at quarterback, 90 overall. Got Montravius Lloyd starting at running back. David Merrick at fullback. Lamar Seymour and Montero at wide receiver. Noah Hall, the freshman tight end. You got Ty Ray. You got Caleb Holmes. The offensive line looking pretty solid overall. Should be some nice protection for Holstein. Then the front seven is also looking really good. Isaiah Neal at 88 overall. Jeremiah Marcelin. Davin Bruton. Cameron Lindsay. Davion Pritchard. All these guys, the guys that Sherman Byers is going to have on his team, looking like a pretty solid group. Let's check out the schedule. Got LSU. That's a big one. Big SEC game in Atlanta. Then you got the FCS East, Vanderbilt, UTSA, and then the ACC schedule: Syracuse, Florida State, NC State, Cal, SMU, Boston College, Virginia, and Duke. Overall, a pretty lean schedule. Not too many tough opponents. Obviously, NC State and Florida State could be potentially challenging. We'll see as we get there. But no Clemson. Don't have to face Clemson in the regular season at least. So what we want to do, though, before we even get started, is really get started on the recruiting class for the following year. Really try to, get a lot of 4-star guys, some 5-star guys if possible, but we're really going to try and focus, put most of our attention on some 4-star guys at running back, because our running back core is not too strong. Here's the top 25. Georgia, number 1, Oregon, Tennessee, Clemson. Like I said, we don't have to face them. Don't have to face them, so that's good. You got Penn State in the top 15. Akron, I don't think is in there. I don't know if I don't remember if I keep tabs on Akron, but maybe we will, maybe we won't. I am going to miss those guys, but Pittsburgh was just offering too much money. Too much of the greens for Sherman Byers to turn it down. And plus, it's just a 2-hour drive from Akron, so it wasn't even that difficult of a move for him. But let's get right into the games. LSU, a big SEC matchup to start things off. As we've seen in previous episodes, Sherman Byers doesn't have the greatest track record facing P4 teams, but now he's the Pitt coach. He's going to have to get used to facing P4 teams, particularly the occasional SEC team. So we will see how his team stacks up against one of the best teams in the nation. First and 10, Eli Holstein throwing it to his receiver, Renfro, for a big gain. Getting near midfield. Now here's the fake handoff. The pass back to Renfro for another first down. So Renfro's going to be a favorite target already for Holstein. There he is again. Renfro, another first down. Now here we have it's like a screen situation. Holstein throwing the screen to his running back, Jules Goff. Gets in the red zone. 2nd and 7. Faking the handoff. Throwing it to Montero for the touchdown. And the Pitt Panthers are up 7-0 in Atlanta, Georgia. Just like that. See how LSU can respond. Ricky Collins, their quarterback. Throwing it to Mawai, who can't get the first down. So it's back to Pitt ball. Holstein in the pistol formation. Looking around. Running it. Busting his way for a first down. Now here's Holstein with the pass to his receiver there from the first down. Holstein getting it to his receiver, Seymour. So now it's 3rd and 1 at the 2. And we got a touchdown. Pitt Panthers. Jules Goff with the catch. 14-0. Ricky Collins throwing it deep to his receiver, Sampson, for a big-time touchdown. And the LSU Tigers fire back. Pitt sweating a little bit. 3rd and 11. Holstein nearly gets sacked, but manages to get the throw off to Lloyd for a big gain on 3rd down. Now here's a throw to Seymour, getting another 1st down. Lloyd can't get much yards there, so the Pitt Panthers going to kick a field goal. CPU doing it instead of me. Good call by me. And it's 17-7. And hey, Pitt Panthers are looking pretty good against LSU so far. But Ricky Collins with a big pass to his receiver, Billiot, for the 1st down. But an interception. Pitt's defense fires back. And, ruins a drive by LSU right there with that great interception. Now here's the throw to the tight end, Hall, for the 1st down. Or is it Nall? It would be Nall, actually. Nall or Hall. And here's a touchdown. Seymour with the catch in the end zone, putting LSU to sleep. Maybe 24-7. Are the Pitt Panthers going to sleep comfortably tonight? Well, that touchdown, you can't get too comfortable now. Jules Goff, though, with a big 1st down on the ground. Now here's Eli Holstein getting sacked. Can't find anybody open. Maybe throw the ball away. Maybe that would have been a good idea. Here's a field goal attempt. It's good. 27-14. 2 possession game. How about a big-time sack here to make it 3rd and 20? So LSU has to punt eventually. Eli Holstein to his tight end for a 1st down. 3rd and 5. We're in the 4th quarter now, and Holstein will throw it to Seymour. Can't quite get into the end zone. So how about Lloyd? Touchdown. And that should do it. 36-20. The Pitt Panthers come to Atlanta for a big-time Week 1 showdown, and they win. 311 passing yards for Eli Holstein, 3 touchdowns. What a way to start things off for Pitt, for Sherman Byers' 1st year as a P4 coach, a head coach, and facing an SEC team. Not an easy task, but he pulled it off. Montrevious Lloyd had a touchdown. Renfro had 7 catches. Seymour with 6 catches, 63 yards for a touchdown. And so there you have it. 1-0 to start the season. And I believe the next game, the Pitt gets to play a Division 1A school, right? An FCS school. But let's check out the top 25. Are they ranked yet? We should be ranked by now. Yeah, there you go. 22. Ranked 22nd. Thanks to that big win over LSU. The LSU didn't drop as far as you would think. But here they go. They're going to be facing the FCS East. Who do we want to think is this? Who's this supposed to represent? I don't know. Delaware. Let's say Delaware. Seymour touchdown here for Pitt, making it 7-0. We won't be seeing the FCS East offense hardly at all. Probably never. Here's a big 1st down for the tight end, the freshman tight end. Here's Holstein running it, getting around the defender, almost getting a touchdown, getting brought down at the 3. Now here's Holstein with the screen to the running back, the 3rd string running back for the touchdown. 14-0. Holstein all the way in the end zone, passes it to Seymour. Big gain to midfield. Now here's Holstein to Montero. Holstein to Montero again at the 1. I hate when that happens. I hate that. But here's a direct snap to Lloyd for the touchdown on the ground. 24-0 already. It's getting quite ugly. Here's a big throw and a big catch by Seymour. First and goal. Fake the handoff to Lloyd and the throw. Is that Seymour again? No, it's not. It was somebody else. It was somebody else with that catch. 52-3, the final score. So yeah, this Pittsburgh Panther offense is really humming. Feels like Sherman Byers' offensive strategies are paying off quite well for this team. Triplet is the third string running back, by the way. I got to remember that. Triplet. So, but yeah, Nall is the tight end, not Hall. Nall. So yeah, I got to remember that. It's a new season, new team. Got a lot to remember. Actually, I actually wrote down last names of some of these schools, some of the players that we might be seeing, and of course the players on the Pitt Panthers, because I had to do some research to do this video. Renfro, they're facing the Vanderbilt Commodores, another SEC school. Can they beat two SEC schools? We'll find out. First and goal. Here's the throw to the tight end Nall for the touchdown. That might be his first touchdown of the season. Here's the handoff to Lloyd. Big gain on the ground. Now here's Lloyd again. Fighting his way for a first down. 2nd and 3. Fake the handoff to Lloyd. The throw, the catch, the touchdown to Renfro. So it's 14-0 in the second. How about a screen? Gotta love the screens. This time to Jules Goff gets the first down. Here's Holstein with time, throwing it to his tight end, who's excited. I'm excited too. Fun play, fun catch. How about another fake handoff? The throw, the catch, the first down to Montero. 1 minute left to go in the first half. Got the big time catch there by Lamar Seymour for the first down. Now it's 2nd and 4. Ooh, wide open is Nall for the touchdown. It's 21-7 now in the fourth quarter. Not much happened in the third, as you can see. Seymour, big first down. Handoff to Lloyd. So now it's 3rd and 8 at the 15. Holstein throwing it in the middle there. Not quite getting the first, but get a field goal. And that's it. 24-7. Maybe the offensive fireworks cooled down in the second half, sure. But, this Pittsburgh Panther team is humming. They're already 4-0, 3-0. How many games have we done? Three games so far. I'm already losing track. But yeah, 3-0 so far to start the season. And it just looks like, new team, but Sherman Byers, he's got his boys. They've come to play. They've come to play. The offense is firing at all cylinders. And who knows, maybe Holstein could possibly be a Heisman candidate, because he's looking. So, have you seen one interception yet, by the way? Because I show my interceptions. I show them all. We've seen quite a few the last two seasons with Akron. But so far, Holstein been pretty clean. 10 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions. I was very proud of myself. But we'll see if that continues. We'll see if we can keep that up. They're now ranked 17th in the nation, facing the UTSA Roadrunners, right? Something like that. Yeah, UTSA. Here is a first down play. Catch. Seymour down at the 7. 3rd and goal. Faking the handoff, but getting sacked. So we're going to have to kick the field goal. Splits the uprights. The kicker does. 3-0. Here is the pass to Nall. Can he bust his way for a first down? Not quite. 2nd and 1. Here is Holstein with the throw to Renfro. I love those slot receivers. Love them. Here is a big time catch by Montero. I'm not sure if it's a big time catch, but that's what I decided to say. There's a touchdown, by the way, fullback. So now it's 10-7. UTSA scored. And we got a first down there by Seymour. Here's the throw and catch in the corner of the end zone. No, starting to become a favorite red zone target. Nice to see. There's a is that Montero? I think it was Montero with that catch right there. How about a first down right there by Montero? That's Montero for sure. 17-10 is the score. Second quarter. How about the screen to Lloyd? Getting across the... Well, you get the first down. That's what I'm trying to say. The other tight end with the catch and the first down. So many first downs. Triplet with the touchdown. The third string running back. 24-13. Nice throw at the sideline there. And how about the throw here to Renfro to bring the Pitt Panthers in a goal-to-goal situation. And yikes, that was a bit of a rough play there. Can we get the field goal? That's not looking good at all. Why did I start kicking field goals again? Why wasn't I letting the CPU do it? Very inconsistent by me. And uh-oh. Going back to my old ways. That was a bad throw. Going back to my old ways. That's not what you want to see. 24-21. There's no reason for this game to be this close. I'm fucking around too much. The hell am I doing? I didn't get that first down there, so now all of a sudden we have to worry about UTSA. I didn't realize we saw UTSA highlights. We know what? It doesn't matter. Quarterback gets sacked. We get the ball back. Holstein with the throw and the touchdown to Seymour. And that should do it. 31-21. A bit of a scare there, right? And a really dumb interception. But at the end of the day, Holstein was almost 400 yards passing, 2 touchdown passes. So he's definitely, he had 2 interceptions. I guess I didn't show you the other INT, or did I? No, I don't think we saw the other one. But yeah, Seymour with over 100 yards receiving, Noah with a touchdown catch. Yeah, a little bit too close for comfort, but we'll take the victory nonetheless. 4-0 to start the season. And now we got the conference schedule to look forward to. So we're going to get right into it. Looking at the recruits, we got a quarterback, Fabian Caroma is a quarterback that we just signed. You can see Pitt is now ranked 15th, although I would have dropped him down a peg after nearly losing it to UTSA. But so far, the Holstein's numbers are pretty kick-ass. 12 touchdown passes, 2 INTs. Lloyd has nearly 300 yards rushing. Seymour is doing pretty damn well as well. 3 touchdown catches for Lamar Seymour in his senior campaign. Can we get him? Can he have a nice enough season where he can get drafted possibly? You know, that'd be kind of fun. You could see the National League leaders right there. And Renfro's kind of down there a little bit. Yeah, 20-something catches there. Rushing wise, I don't think our guy is near the top, but passing yards, where's Holstein at? Not too bad, right? Top 10 in passing yards. And yeah, Orange Men of Syracuse that's the team we're facing next. Yes, we're going to be starting the ACC matches. First up is Syracuse in the Dome. Gotta love the Dome. I nearly started a Syracuse dynasty, but didn't work out. There's a sack in the end zone to make it a safety. Jakari Williams getting sacked in the end zone for Syracuse. Now it's 2-0. Eli Holstein with the throw to Renfro, gets the catch on the side near the sidelines there. Holstein with time to throw. Gets it to number 11. I failed to get his name down. But now it's 3rd and goal. And we got a touchdown there for Lloyd. 3rd and 5. 9-0. Here's the big throw to Seymour for the first down. 2nd and 9. And Holstein throwing it to Seymour again to the 27. Now it's 3rd and 13. Still in the first quarter. Renfro, big first down, 3rd and goal, and Holstein getting sacked. We saw a little bit of that in the previous game too. Some big sacks in the red zone, which you don't want to see. But they got the field goal, 12-0. Syracuse, Jakari Williams. Pass gets batted down, so back to Pitt. Still early in the second. And we got Lloyd with a first down, converting the third down. Holstein dropping back to pass, throwing it to his receiver, Jules Goff. So now it's 2nd and 6. Holstein rolling out. Maybe deciding to run it. Yes, he will, and he will get a lot there. First and goal at the 5. Can they actually, make a play here? How about nice catch there by somebody. 19-0. I gotta write that down. 19-0. Here's an interception. Jakari Williams throwing an interception, and nearly gets ran back all the way there, but we'll take the great field position. And here's a bad throw. Supposed to go to Seymour, goes to the hands of the Syracuse DB. That's not great. 2nd and 10. Jakari Williams will throw it to his receiver there for the first down. 3rd and 17 though. Jakari Williams manages to get it to his receiver for a big first down. 3rd and 6. Williams with an interception. And so it's 19-0. Late in the third quarter. 4th and 4. Why are we going for it? Because we can do this. Renfro turns the corner, puts on the burners, and gets the touchdown for Pitt. A gutsy call by a gutsy coach. And the Pitt Panthers would go ahead and win 33-7 against their rivals, Syracuse Orangemen, at Syracuse, at the Dome. Holstein with 3 touchdown passes, did throw a pick, as we saw. I wonder if he threw more than one. But, because it's starting to, we're starting to see a little bit of the old ways, the old Nutty Sports Gamer ways. Yeah, 1 interception, not bad. We'll take it. With the 3 touchdowns and whatnot. You can see their backup, Diffenbach, got to get in there too. Lloyd with nearly 100 yards rushing. Renfro nearly 100 yards receiving. Got a touchdown. And it looks like Woojiak. Woojiak? I think Woojiak is number 11. Woojiak. Maybe that's a tight end. That sounds like a tight end's last name though. Woojiak. So I don't know. I won't say it with total confidence, that's for sure. But we are now in Tallahassee. Big time ACC matchup here. Undefeated Pitt Panthers versus the Florida State Seminoles. And Seminoles have had a tough start to their season, 2-2. So not quite the top matchup that I was hoping for, but still, when you're at Florida State, you can't make too many mistakes if you want to win. There's Renfro with the catch to get a first down. Here's Holstein with the throw to Jules Goff to get near midfield. Now at the 27. Holstein to Renfro. Love throwing it to the slot guy. Here's a throw to Nall, who will get the first down. 1st and goal at the 4. Lloyd will rush it in for the touchdown. 7-0 against the Seminoles. Here's their quarterback, Brock Glenn, passing it to his receiver there. His tight end, actually, Landon Thomas. Now it's 2nd and 6. Brock Glenn throwing an interception. And this pick is maybe going to be a pick 6. Yes, it will. Davin Bruton, we mentioned him at the beginning. He gets a pick 6 there. Now it's 14-0 thanks to the help with the defense. And we got a first down by Lamar Seymour. And as the first quarter clock expires, we get a big catch and run by Renfro. Everything is big. I'm saying the word big a lot. And I don't know why. I can't stop saying it. How about a touchdown at the end zone? No. Possibly Woojiak there. There's a missed field goal, by the way. Woof. I let the CPU try it, and they miss. So what's that all about? All right. Brock Glenn fakes the handoff, throws it to his receiver, Jaylen Brown. Not to be confused with the Boston Celtics small forward. Here is Eli Holstein. The throw to Renfro. First down. So it's 14-7 after that touchdown by Jaylen Brown. Here's a big run by Jules Goff. A nice run. Can use other. I know other adjectives, I swear. Here is Renfro. First down. Still in the second. Still some time in the second, too. Here is nearly a first down by Lloyd. Second and inches. And the fullback will punch it in for a touchdown. 21-7. Brock Glenn. Great name for a quarterback. That's a great throw and catch to the tight end, Landon Thomas. But got to make a play here with the clock nearly expiring. Brock Glenn can't get a first down. They'll call a timeout. Can they get the field goal to make it 21-10? They do get that field goal. They split the uprights. 21-10 is the score. Third quarter. And oh, bad throw. I rushed it. You know, had the guy coming at me. So now I've thrown an interception in a couple of consecutive games. But you know what? We got an interception too. Brock Glenn throws one. So that about evens it out. But the Seminoles get the ball back. Brock Glenn with the throw to his receiver for the first down. Now Glenn at shotgun. Will fake the handoff. And that's a touchdown by B.J. Gibson. So now it's 21-16. Again, the Seminoles get the 2-point conversion to make it a 3-point game. The jet sweep is good. 21-18. All of a sudden, you know, Pitt has to worry a little bit. But here's a nice throw and catch to Jules Goff. Her first down. It's fourth quarter officially. And we got a run. Marshawn Lloyd? That's not. Montravius Lloyd. Here's Lloyd again. Managing to nearly gets it all the way. But second and goal at the 1. And Jules Goff will punch it in. And can that do it? Will that do it? Well, we still have some time left. 28-18. What can the Seminoles do? Brock Glenn. He's gonna bad catch attempt by his receiver there. Incomplete pass. 4th and 9. This could be big. And another interception. The Pitt Panthers defense coming up huge in this game. But Pitt can't convert that 4th down. Probably shouldn't have went for it. Also, I don't know why we did that. But here's Brock Glenn with the throw to his tight end, number 34. Maybe a receiver, maybe a running back. Here is Glenn with the touchdown to Jaylen Brown again. Jaylen Brown, quite good. Maybe it is the real Jaylen Brown. Maybe it's the Boston Celtics guy. Here's Eli Holstein getting a first down and pretty much sealing the game for Pitt. 28-25. The Seminoles sort of made it a game at the end there. Brock Glenn with 3 touchdowns, 3 picks. Holstein with only a pick, no touchdowns. Lloyd with the touchdown. Goff with the touchdown. Merrick with the touchdown. The fullback. And yeah, anything else? Anything else that we need to? Any other names that Blake? Who's Blake? Is Blake the guy? Oh, no. I think Blake is the other tight end, and Wujciak is the number 11 guy. I gotta write down Blake, by the way. Good old Blake, the other tight end. Okay. Pitt versus NC State, another big game here. 2 ranked teams, and Renfro gets the catch, crossing midfield. We're in the rain. Holstein jumping back to pass. The throw to Goff, crossing the first down marker. 3rd and 8. Holstein. Throw and catch to Jules Goff. Pistol formation. And here's Renfro. Renfro is always the ever reliable Renfro with the first down. First and goal. And how about a touchdown catch to Lamar Seymour? And the ball back. Holstein will run it for a first down. 10 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Holstein with the throw to Renfro. Can't quite get to the end zone, but gets to the 2. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do here? How about a throw to Renfro for the touchdown? Renfro is awesome. Gotta love Renfro. Number 46. What a number for a receiver. But here's a first down for NC State. Nick Griffin at quarterback gets sacked right there. Now here's Nick Griffin at shotgun. Throwing it to number 31, Robinson. Can't quite do much there with that catch. 2nd and 2, and Holstein escapes the sack, but can't escape that one. 3rd and 15 now, and Holstein will. Jesus Christ. What the frick are you? What was I thinking? Stop doing that. Ugh. I really feel like I started out so strong. So strong those first 3 games. And then started throwing interceptions. Luckily, that wasn't an interception, the one that we just saw. Seymour the first down. It's only 14-3. Still a game. Got Renfro with the first down. Moving the chains. How about some nice blocking there by the team. And a first down for the other tight end. And Lloyd with a touchdown, making it 21-3. How about these road performances? Yikes, that's a bad throw though. And yeah, so all of a sudden I can't go a game without throwing an interception. So I don't love that. Nick Griffin, the throw to his running back. Looks like there's a flag on the play. It's holding. As you can see by the ref doing the signal for it. So the NC State Wolfpack are going to kick a field goal. And it will be good. A deep kick. 21-6 now is the score. How about a throw, a screen to Lloyd? The first down, 3rd and goal from way back. But you know what? Tech for a loss. Maybe we can kick a field goal. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Yes, we can. Big time kick by me. How about that? And that's it. 31-13 with the final score. Pitt defeating the NC State Wolfpack. 2 touchdown passes for Eli Holstein, over 300 yards passing. Only had that 1 pick, right? I think. Yes. Right? I don't know. We'll find out in a second. Nick Griffin threw 2 picks. Okay, yeah, 2 touchdown passes, 1 INT for Holstein. I do feel like his Heisman campaign is starting to slip, though. I feel like it started strong. But now look at Renfro, though. 11 catches for 112 receiving yards and a touchdown. Only an 80 overall, but that guy is absolutely looking the part. And for a guy labeled a deep threat, he sure catches a lot of passes over the middle for short gains. He doesn't seem like a one-note guy. So, but here we are against Cal. Yes, Cal, our conference rivals. Cal from across the nation. There's a first down for Pitt. 3rd and 3. The pass to Null. First down. Now here's a 4th and 3 play. Can we get the first down? No, we can't. And it's Cal ball, or it was, and now it's back to Pitt ball. Still the first quarter. Holstein incomplete. Or did he catch it? I don't know what happened there. Maybe it was 3 and out. No! First down for Pitt. 3rd and 2. And Holstein will hand it off for a loss of yards. That might not be good. Yes, it will be. Okay. I'll take it. But you know what? I think Cal just scored. Yes, they did. 7 to 3. 7 to 3. Holstein with the pass to Seymour. Moving the chains. Now here's Jules Goff on the ground. Getting a lot of yards right there. Holstein to... Is it Seymour again? First and goal. The fake handoff. Throw. Needles it there. Nice. Nice. Touchdown there. Looked like the Seymour too. 10-7. Now here's Holstein with the throw to Renfro. Getting it in the red zone. Holstein nearly gets sacked. Throws it away. Luckily, can we get a field goal? There should be. Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no! My voice is cracking. That's how bad that kick was. 3rd and 4. New possession. New life. There's a first down for Pitt. 3rd and 4 near midfield. And that will be a catch. And another first down for Seymour. We're down 14-10. Our butts are tight. And we got a catch by Woojiak. There's Woojiak with the catch. What a name for a receiver. And here's a touchdown. A first down turned into a touchdown for Pitt. 17-14. 2nd and 9. And Seymour will go all the way for the touchdown. They sweated it out. They were threatening to lose that game against Cal, but some late game heroics. It is 24-21 though. We can't get too comfortable. But Lloyd, look at Lloyd. Will he go down? Yes, he will. Smart play by a smart player. Let's get the win. We don't need to pad our stats with touchdowns. I always love when people like go overboard about that. It's like, yeah, he's not selfish. Like, honestly, like, you could go for the touchdown. That's, it's kind of the way the sport works. But I also understand that it can backfire if you go for that touchdown instead of just securing the win. 10 catch for Renfro. Seymour was over 100 yards receiving. And do they have any picks? I don't know, but I don't care. I don't want to look. Top 5. We're in the top 5. All of a sudden, we went from not being ranked to being in the top 5, ranked 4th to be specific. And you can see the rest of the teams ranked there. But you know what? We don't really care about the rest of the teams because you know what? Pitt is the shit right now. And right now, the conference is between Clemson and Pitt. I mean, that's where it's going to boil down to. Stanford actually having a nice early start to their season. As you can see, Kansas State is doing quite well in the Big 12. You got Michigan leading the Big 10. We'll see it again. I don't know why, but we'll. Notre Dame doing well. You can see there they're already 4-2 actually. Not quite too great. Akron's doing all right. Boise State leading the Pac-12 right now. And Georgia, Texas A&M, Auburn, Tennessee, Texas, LSU. Not so much LSU, but the other teams topping the SEC there. 20 touchdown passes, 5 INTs, I'll take it. That's a pretty good ratio. And you see Renfro and Seymour. Renfro and Seymour are crushing it from the receiving standpoint. I don't think our running backs are really doing anything too special. Oh, should we check out Arch Manning? He's doing pretty good. 14 touchdown passes, 2 INTs. That was like the first thing I was gonna do. I was like, I'm gonna do an Arch Manning career thing, and I obviously everyone wants to do that. Everyone wants to do that. No one wants to replicate Urban Meyer's career, which is why these. I'm finding out no one really cares either. But you know what? I care. Okay, I care very much. But no, I think this has been a fun little series so far. Let's get back to what will be football. Let's get back to football. Some highlights against SMU, another fairly new team to the ACC. It's 7-0 SMU, and we got a sack there. 3rd and goal at the 5. Holstein with the throw to his receiver Seymour. Touchdown. It's 14-7. SMU is firing back. Holstein with the throw to Montero for the first down. Nice to be back at home, by the way. Here is a throw to Jules Goff. Can he get the touchdown? Yes, he can. making it a 14-14 tie. Now here is a throw to Montero for the first down. Still in the second quarter. Renfro with the little screen there, but it's fourth down. We're going to go for it. Could be an unwise decision. Let's see. That's like, no! Why would you do that? But, hey, got the ball back. 3rd and 6 now. And we got a first down by Seymour. Tie again at 14. Triangle, please. Touchdown, please. Renfro with the touchdown catch. And run. 21-14. And there he is. There's the pick that we needed. Now it's 21-21, a tie. And not a first down there. 4th and 2. We're going to go for it. Why? Because we're smart. That's why. First down. Here's a run. Here is a touchdown. Eli Holstein getting the big touchdown run there to make it 28-21. But you know what? SMU. You can't count out SMU. The Mustangs is 28-28. Got a first. No, we don't have a first down there. And we get the ball back with 2 minutes left to go. Ay, ay, ay. Here comes the field goal by me. Oh, Jesus Christ. We got to watch. We have to watch SMU. Randy Sr. That's the name of this quarterback. Senior. Can he have a senior moment? And I mean that in a good way. Gets to his receiver in field goal position. This is going to hurt. I'm getting flashbacks of this game when I played it. Here's the kicker with the game-winning field goal. And that will do it. 31-28. We didn't lose to Florida State. We didn't lose to NC State. No. SMU? Really? The Mustangs? Yep. It sucks. But, Holstein had a good game. It just didn't really work out. The running game was fine. I don't know. There were definitely some mistakes on 4th down. Probably didn't make the greatest decisions. But, hey, now we went all the way down to 17. We dropped so far. We were in the top 5. We had it all. We had it all, and we lost it all. But, hey, listen. There's still time to salvage the season, obviously. And we'll see what happens in the next episode. Can Pitt get to the ACC championship, etc.? We'll find out next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Nutty Sports Gamer, like and subscribe.